the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. This time on target. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Rebels will hustle to the line. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
And now they got to put it together, right? And then this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches, and so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Give to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Making side adjustments here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Everybody knows how difficult the SEC schedules are. You hear about it from every team there. It's hard to explain how a team like Ole Miss, all of that firepower, all of that ability, dumps a home game to a bad Kentucky team for the first time since 1964. That one basically kept them out of the playoff.
And I think one of the biggest surprises in that game was how Ole Miss could not protect Jackson Dart. Their offensive line got abused by Kentucky up front. David, they were way more physical in the trenches. We'll see if that happens again today.
And I'll never forget that Stoops 4th down call in his own territory that comes through. They make the big play. Ole Miss's offense sputtered. Their defense wasn't elite like we're accustomed to, and it kept them out of the playoffs.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside kid. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season? This guy...
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Wallace. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught close to the marker. It's Lee. There he goes. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. They'll go to the air on second and short. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! RPO complete to open the drive. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45 on its way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll go to the ground. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Rebels trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown. Let's go. Great. Let's go. From the gun to give, looking for room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Bounce pass on the run. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels! Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught at the 25. Turns it on down the left side. Off play action on first down. The sure hands, it's Haas. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Trying play action. Throwing right. Snares it outside. It's Wallace. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical.
Got it! And he got away from the defense and... Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Rebels want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete to the right. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. They go to the draw. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught near the sticks. It's Wallace. A long way to go for this offense. On the run, it's Lacey. Breaks into the open. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to him again. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Fires left. He makes a catch. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. With the catch, it's Lacey. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. With the run on first and goal. Poor starting field position here for this offense. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Working that left side now. And they're going to score again. Yet another. offense in a bunch formation. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Lee. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands. It's Lee. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. And the Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. It's Lacey. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just... Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on...